Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Morning Protein Shakes with James. And I'm James, and this is my protein shake. You know what it's made of? Half and half and 12 eggs. Ooh. Creamy. Actually, let me get a shirt on. No, I don't. I don't want to put my shirt on. Look at these guns. Look at these guns of the Patriots. Nano machine, son. And then it looks normal. I got weak traps, though, by the way. Let's talk about my body for a moment. No. What I do want to talk about is I want to talk about something about this whole virus thing and how America is treating it and how we're kind of sick as a country right about now. I want to talk about this real quick because I had a really good 4th of July week. It was busy, hectic, kind of manic, and yeah, it was just all over the map. So, 4th of July was great. Fireworks went off, I kind of rested in, I played some video games, went to some barbecues, there's a funny story involved with that, so, I should just do this the entire time I'm doing it. So anyway, just to get the aesthetic. Again, I got weak traps. Look at these. These are the traps, by the way. That makes your neck bigger. So I look like a puny little boy, but then I do this. I'm Macho Man. Alright, never mind. The thing that bothers me about the 4th of July, and especially like nowadays, it's like how everybody's kind of hating on America. How everybody has this self-hatred for our country. We have slavery. We've stolen the land. We did this. It's like, and then you look at every other country. It's like, why are you excusing everybody else for doing shit? What? Because they ended slavery earlier on their own terms? Like they're special in that way? They've also got some fucked up shit too. I mean, Russia just decided being gay was not okay. You know, the Middle East, don't get me started with that. England, you need excuse me, not just England, but the EU, you need a license for memes. You need a license for everything. You know, Japan doesn't really, you know, Japan has some restrictions too, and they don't like any Westerner shit nowadays. You know, they're rejecting Marvel, for God's sakes. You know, don't get me started with, you know, how we're bad. Oh, Canada fucking, you know, ended slavery before America did. It also has a fucking bad leader. And Canada, I'm sorry, Canada's overrated. I'm sorry, excuse me to all my Canadian followers, you're awesome. But I'm tired of being compared to you. Okay? Okay, you're awesome, you're great. But we're not Canada. I'm sorry we're not fucking Canada, or Mexico, or everybody else. We do our own shit. We don't follow the metric system. We fucking mispronounce shit because it's funny, and we don't give a fuck if you get annoyed by it. By the way, call it a flashlight. It's not a torch, because when you think of torches, I'm thinking of that stick with a big fire at the end of it, and not a modern day piece of technology. You snob. But I'm just, again, as Americans, it's not really coming from Americans. And by the way, the biggest stereotype I've ever heard is that you have these Americans who come into other countries and tell them how to do shit. It's like, I don't do that. As an American myself, I would never do that. The only thing I would recommend is getting a constitution and getting it, you know, making sure you write that down. Because Britain has an unwritten constitution. How did that work out for you guys? Just kidding, you're awesome. Keep doing your own thing, and that was the coof. That was the protein shake. Anyhow, it's crazy, and again, the problem we have in this country. We have a self-image problem. We hate it ourselves. Like, anytime somebody is like over patriotic, you know, America, fuck yeah, we automatically point out the flaws in that thing. You know, slavery, we had all those bad things. And even in the song America, fuck yeah, they mentioned slavery, which is like, alright guys, it ended. It fucking ended. The problem is that you still have the mental scars. And by the way, a man chooses, a slave obeys. And apparently, you're still mentally slaves. as Andrew Ryan would say, to an idea. I say no, and we not to get into that little tidbit, but this is a great country. I mean, we've got great artists. We got James Brown singing how great America is. Are you gonna call him racist? The man's black, so it counteracts your argument. You know, we have cool movies. Back in the day, we made some cool things. We have some cool cultures. I mean, America is not a people. It's not just a singular people. It's not just white people. It's not just black people. It's an ideology. We are united under one ideology. We could be in different groups, sections, creeds, and stuff like that, but we are Americans. We are connected by an idea, the American idea. And I'm doing it like a politician. We are connected by and this is how I speak my language. But no, this is like the thing. And now we got Captain Strip coming into fucking play, causing everybody to freak out because, oh my god, I'm gonna get sick and grandma's gonna die, even though she's 82 years old and probably wants to die anyway. I know that fucking sounds a very big negative when I say that, but let me be honest with you. I had a grandma, and her name, well, we called her Mum and stuff like that, and there was a video where I made where I kind of said, today was the day my mom died, and I didn't mention this because I feel like it was not the right time or the right place to mention it, but she knew she was getting older, and she looked at 20 possibilities, and my mom at that age, like, even before then, she was a lively person, very lively, went, drink, party. She was a socialite in that sense. Once she started, her body decided, no, you're just going to give up, you're going to be, crippled and not be able to move, and this is what your life has become now. She had a choice, and she made a very strong choice, but it was also in a negative sense, too. I mean, because, and hear me out, I'm not promoting suicide or anything like that, but I feel like if you're at a certain age, and I know people are going to get pissed off at me for saying this, but let me explain myself. Say, for instance, you are 85 years old. You're healthy, you're young, you're still vibrant, you're still fucking going. And then one day your body just says, nope, no, you're done. You can't move anymore. You're not as fat. You're not as alive anymore. You feel like you're just you're just waiting. You're now just in the waiting room, if that makes any sense. And you have several choices. You could either just wait it out or get it over with. And I know that sounds sinister to say, and plus it's like, living in fear of death is just, like, that's an issue I have. It's like, yeah, it's a tragedy when somebody under 50 dies, but when you get to, like, over 50, it's like, you start to realize, it's like, whatever. Like, I made it this far. It's like, this is the point where you're, like, when I hit 50, that's the mindset I'm gonna have. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna still be healthy. I'm still gonna do the things I do, but I'm not gonna live in fear of death. And still, I don't fear death now. It's like, my brother was, next year, I'm going to be as old as my brother was. So, that's heavy. That's really heavy right there. But, I'm speaking about this because it's like, it's also now affecting everybody's daily life. And I know I have some friends out there who, have people they know who are kind of pissed off that the liquor stores are closed, and some places open them up, some people close them. They've also closed the churches too, which I think are more important than liquor stores and dispensaries. But then again, that's just me. Then again, people need their Kush, and they're also their Captain Morgan. But then again, you can survive without Captain Morgan or the Kush. And again, try sobriety for 30 days. It's really great. 3 months too. But no, it's this, I'm looking at the times for, like, when the gym is open, and that's my favorite, like, not just one of my favorite places, but it's a place I go to for, like, to better myself. You know what I mean? To stay in shape, to get in shape, to get into better shape. You know, it's a mindset. It's a place of like healthy. You know, getting healthy. And I'm looking at the time, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Now, 5 p.m. I think is reasonable for a gym to open up. 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. Which is just like, that's the weekend. Like, I didn't know the virus slept all the time. And you need those hours to clean up. It's like, you didn't care when like there was no virus and you were open up until 11. But now that there is a virus, there is a coronavirus, which we've had before, you're all scared now. And I'm just like looking at these times, like 8 to 5 p.m. on Saturday and Saturday. It's like, what? And I know everybody's out there, well, you could just work at home. You don't need weights. Yeah, you kind of do. Body workouts take you as far as they can. Weights yes. I'll be down there in just a moment. Because apparently everybody needs to work now. I need to get this video done. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Love you. Bye-bye. All I'm going to say is that have a great weekend. Have a great week. And also, by the way, the reason why there was no morning coffees with James was the fact that one, I need a new battery for my camera, and two, I'm making a video project that's going to be coming out hopefully next week, every day, but they're short videos, so take care. So stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned. And yes, more, dreams about my brother is in progress, but it's in a small progress right now. That's in the back burner. I have other video ideas coming out, so yeah, there's other videos I'm trying to do. So yeah. Oh, I'm also gonna put this on the other channel, my regular channel on Instagram. By the way, you should go to Morning Coffees with James. It's on a different channel. That's where I dumped all the morning coffee stuff. If you're watching this on the YouTube channel, thank you for subscribing and commenting and liking, yada yada yada. But if it's on the, and by the way, I am wearing pants, just as anybody were getting curious about that 12 minutes in. Yeah, I'm doing my morning coffee show, still going. It's just going to be a weird scheduling, so see you then. Peace.